If you're a fan of the Jeremy Vine show, you'll know that Jeremy has asked the question, what makes us human, 95 times? And people as varied as the Archbishop of Canterbury and Giles Brandreth or Gary Kasparov and Pam Ayres have all tried to answer it. I'd love to get the psalmist into the studio because he's already started to ask the question. In Psalm 8 he says, what is mankind? What is mankind that you are mindful of us? Well, he answers rather enigmatically. He says, you've made us a little lower than the angels and crowned us with glory and honor. In order to understand that, I think we need to go back to page 1 of the Bible, where God embarks on his great work of creation. And there's a phrase that comes up 10 times. It's this: he made them each according to their kind. Doesn't matter whether it's lizards or giraffes or elephants or whatever. He made each according to its kind. I love trout fishing. When you see a rainbow trout, it's a magnificent creature, but they're all built to a pattern. The point of reference of every rainbow trout is its own species. You'd expect the same when it comes to the 6th day. Well, we've had it 10 times already. So when God creates people, humanity, we'd expect it to be the same. He made them according to their kind. But no, it says something quite different. It says he made us in his own image or after his own likeness. God's language here speaks volumes. Our point of reference is not our species, but God himself. We're designed to point to him. There are many characteristics we have in common with God. We communicate, we care, we create. But then there are those others that we manage to display which he doesn't. We sin, and you can see that, of course, as you look around the world from Syria to Minneapolis. It doesn't look very much sometimes as though the people inhabiting the world are made in the image of God. Well, that's where sin, of course, has taken hold. There's a great picture of this in the movie Mr. Bean, the very first one, where he's in an art gallery in America and he's been put in charge of Whistler's Mother, the famous painting. He manages to completely destroy it by sneezing on it, stepping on it, putting paint thinner on it, and eventually drawing on it. In the end, Whistler's Mother doesn't even look human. That's pretty true of us as human beings. But God is not finished with us yet. He has a plan and a purpose in sending Jesus Christ, fully God and fully human, into the world. His plan is to restore us fully to that original image. How does he do it? Martin Luther says this of Jesus: he ate, drank, slept, walked, was weary, sorrowful, rejoicing. He wept and he laughed. He toiled and he prayed, till there was no difference between him and any other person save only this, that he was God and knew no sin. To live and yet to know no sin, that's God's idea of what it is to be human, and he will fulfill it one day in you and in me.